Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship with this person. You could still be. It could also be a situationship. And for others of you, it could be that you simply exchanged glances and you know there's something there, but no one's speaking up. So this is that person that comes to your mind first. If you don't have anyone in mind, then most likely this is not going to resonate with you. Also, for those of you who are new, my method of retrieving the answers is slightly different. I actually don't channel through any spirit guides. I truly never have. I do have the ability to get the answers that I need from my higher intuitive self, which is in the state that I usually am in. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes out today. Boy, oh boy, sneaky behavior. Somebody here has been hiding things. Could be true lies and could be dark lies or white lies. But somebody here has been sneaky. Oh, wow. Was not expecting that under the bottom of the deck. Love. Very nice, actually. That's quite a surprise. Here there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of darkness. However, the overall arching theme, the umbrella that covers all of this, that is love. We have here compassion followed by power, awakening, crossroads, betrayal, surrender, wild woman, synthesis, selfhood, and then we have love under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Taurus, what I have put you through was not right. A long while ago, you were in a situation and you thought things would eventually get better, and they did for a while. And I happened. And now things are even worse than they were before. This is because of me. You were naive. To some degree, you were innocent. And I took advantage of that. I corrupted that innocence. You always had a pure heart. And now I do feel sympathy and empathy for you. I feel compassion for what you are going through. But who put you in this situation in the first place? Me. I feel a sense of power in this connection, so strong. This power that exists, it comes from you. You make me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. I do feel in this connection that there's a sense of ego and pride to some degree. Yes, you have been a very powerful force in this connection. sometimes even in charge, in the alpha state. Yet still you have that way of tempting and seducing. Without even trying, it just happens. It comes so naturally. As time has gone by, I have realized and come to this awakening moment. I see things through your eyes. My vision has changed. I'm seeing things through a different lens, from your shoes and from your perspective. Certain things I didn't realize before, the way I didn't see things before. What I've seen now is I have to make a choice. I'm at a crossroads, and it's time for me to make a move. It's time for me to make a choice, make a decision, so that everything in this connection can once and for all be settled. But I'm finding that difficult to do because I have betrayed you. You thought you knew me, and it turns out that you never really knew me at all. It's as if I was a stranger. And now, because we hardly even talk, it feels as if that bond never even existed. But it does exist. It still exists. Just because I'm not reaching out or talking doesn't mean I don't feel it. It's very strong. I can sense you. But look what I did to you. How am I supposed to reach out? I betrayed you. Your faith, your trust, your belief in this connection, your belief in me and us. There's a part of me now that feels as though I belong to you and you belong to me. I do wish to surrender to this part, where there is a sense of wanting to give and receive with the heart, the mind, and the body. I have surrendered to what it is that you feel, that what you want, the way you want things. I think I would rather follow you and have things your way. But it's difficult because I have been sneaky. How are you to trust me? I have said things in a way where I may have spoken paragraphs and pages, but I took out a few sentences here and there. What you don't know won't hurt you. By taking out pieces of information, does that mean that I lied to you? Perhaps yes, because I didn't tell you the whole truth. I took some of the truth out. What I'm finding difficult now is to create that faith once again, because there has been suspicion, there has been deceit, and there has been, to some degree, lies. These lies, they remain in my mind. It's something I cannot change now. What's done is done. A while ago, there was a lot of peace and harmony in this connection. There were dark secrets that were hidden in the shadows of this forest. And now slowly but surely, whatever was in the dark is to come into the light. It is bound to. It is supposed to. If we want to restore peace and harmony once again, this must happen. But I doubt that might even happen. Because you now behave in a way as someone who is very separate from the world. You're self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need anybody. Yes, you were these things before, but now it's even more. You are very guarded. You do not open up. And for this reason, it is difficult for me to approach you, because now it's as if you're a stranger. A mystery that once upon a time I had solved, but now you're someone new. And I have to solve that mystery again. Uncover the secrets of who you are. The new version of you. It's not easy, because the flame that once burnt is now extinguished. And it is difficult to reignite that flame, because I don't know the proper method in doing so. Overall, the feeling that I have for you, no matter what happens, is unconditional love. This love is true, it's pure, it's sacred. It is something that just exists, and I do not question myself. Sometimes I wonder why. Why do I feel this way? No matter what I do, no matter where I go, I'm unable to stop this feeling. It doesn't stop. I do love you. Even though I've betrayed you, I know it's time for me to make a choice, make a decision. It's time for me to make things happen. But for now, I'm still trying to get over how to communicate with you, because of what I have done. All right, Taurus. So, somebody here has definitely been heartbroken. We have here the Betrayal card, and we have the Wild Woman card. For me, betrayal is, as you know, betrayal. It could be small, it could be a big problem. We also have Wild Woman, which talks about, the way I interpret it, suspicion in a connection, deception in a connection, lies, it could be. But there's trickster behavior here. Somebody is trying to trick somebody, and that is where the betrayal came in from. Now they see you as somebody who is quite alone. You're not talking to anybody, and they also feel intimidated because now they're afraid, and they see you as somebody who may just get a whole bunch of suitors and people that are chasing you. They don't like that idea because it scares them. Now, why does it scare them? Because they don't want to lose you. And this is exactly why they've come to this awakening moment where they are at a crossroads. They need to make a choice. Despite that, it's still difficult because they have betrayed you. That's why they're unable to make that decision. It's, yeah, for them internally it sounds weird, but it's like the catch-22 type of situation here for them. For you, for me, it seems logical. Just go and talk. Yes, there was betrayal. However, this person wants to talk, but they feel that they can't because they betrayed you, and then they wonder, how am I supposed to talk? And they just keep kind of going around and around in a circle. All right, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. Holy Hannah. This literally, guys, fell on my arm. That was meant to come out. That's love. However, this reading, we are reading in the reverse. So this is something that happened in the past. I look into this spread to have a look at what happened in the first place. When the both of you connected, things were okay, but then things started to fall apart and go downhill. So why did this sweet connection that had potential become sour? Here you have love and you have the Queen of Coins. I will be reading the reverse because that is how I read this particular spread. Here, traditionally, this card, love, talks about love, harmony, passion, and sensuality. However, then, the reverse would mean not wanting to love, blocking love, a lack of harmony, a lack of passion, and a lack of sensuality. Here, this card talks about how there used to be an awareness of the nature of passionate love and what was truly needed to encourage it at the time. Not recognizing an important new relationship and not being able to find peace within oneself. This was love that could have transformed the world around this individual. However, they did not allow it to because they did not recognize it. Now there's a feeling of unworthiness, feeling unworthy of love. This person, at that time, when things started to turn sour, began to manipulate others with sexuality. So, Taurus, some of you may have felt manipulated sexually, used, taken advantage of. There was overindulgence. I'm getting the word misused. Here we have manipulating others with sexuality, immaturity and irresponsibility in love relationships, and playing games. So, a player energy, immaturity and irresponsible in terms of love relationships, manipulating others with sexuality. Basically, this person at that time was a player. So, you have turned a player into a lover. Look at that. That usually happens when somebody who is very much like what we call like a bad boy or bad girl. Typically, it's the masculine energy. But when they are with somebody who is very innocent, very naive, that triggers them. Because that is somebody that they've never encountered before. It's like an anomaly. It's like, oh my gosh, this person needs to be in a museum. Why? Because they are unique. 1 out of 1,000. So this is something that this person felt. This is exactly why they felt unworthy of you. But they considered the situation. They still found you desirable. And they continued. Here, this person has fallen in love. That is true. And they fell in love because they realized that you have and you live in a completely different world, and they want to be a part of that world. It's funny, that song from Aladdin, Part of Your World? No. How could I forget that song? It's The Little Mermaid. Yeah, Part of Your World. When she's in the cove, I think it's called. With her treasures. Gadgets and gizmos of plenty. Oozits and whatsits galore. Yes. I used to be an animator. I love cartoons. So, let's just get back on track here. This person wanted to manipulate you in the beginning, but then things actually now have changed. So the first set of cards that I did, that is current. These are in the past. So this person approached you. They did what they did. They eventually discovered that, you know what? This person is somebody completely different. They are not like the rest. And I can't use them. I can't misuse them. I can't do this anymore. Because Taurus doesn't deserve this. This is something that happens, Taurus. It's very rare. But when you see this with the compassion card that you had earlier, it's a player who is having compassion and empathy and sympathy over what they've done to you. On top of that, you did have the love card. So you've turned this player into a lover, and they have realized that you are that different. You brought out that humanity and that humility in them, which they didn't have before. Generally, when this kind of thing happens, they completely ghost. So this person might be like not talking whatsoever, and you may be burning on the inside, hurting on the inside. Why isn't this person talking or calling, if they feel like this, it's because they don't feel worthy. They feel like crap because of what they did to you. Here, this person was not looking at prosperity. They were not recognizing what true beauty was on the outside and on the inside. And they were not being generous. They were not providing you at the time loyalty, warmth, and affection, or even love. What they need now, and what they needed then, was the need to ground oneself. There was an over-materialistic orientation to life, and there was also disappointments in the home that they were living in. So there's two things. Disappointments in the home could be their home life that is current, or it could also be where they grew up and how they grew up and what type of environment they grew up in. And even what recently happened. Maybe they went through a really messy divorce, a really traumatic divorce. And males and females both go through a lot of trauma. A lot of women feel that males don't, but I see emotions and feelings, and I feel them. It's a mess. The majority of the men that I've done readings for that have been in these situations, it's a complete mess. It's emotional trauma a lot. So both parties here, people do have a lot of heartache and pain, and they just don't express it. And over here with this card, the Queen of Coins, there's something here that happened in this person's life where there was disappointment in the home. It could be anything. It could be them having arguments at home with their parents. It could be an argument with their spouse, and yet they're in love with you, but they just have to live with the spouse because of finances, because of the kids, for example. Things like that. So there is disappointment in the home that was causing this problem. The other thing is, not only was this person a player, but they also were very over-materialistic. So that's terrible. Oh, that's like somebody that literally wants you to be a Barbie doll and to always look like a Barbie doll, plastered with, all the makeup and all. And that doesn't come off even when you sleep. That's the type of person this individual was at some point. But then reality struck. Oh, our skin needs to breathe? Really? Yeah. All right. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. All right. This is any actions, any plans, any intentions this person may have towards you based on the situation right now that we're reading about. Okay, not bad. You do have an Ace of Pentacles. There's a whole lot of thinking, though. Oh, death. Oh my God, yeah. Very 1, 2, 3, 4. Literally, I would call these like dark cards. It's not that it's dark energy, it's just very gloomy. It's like a rainy, cloudy day and the clouds are just gray. It's just like, you don't want to get out. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to do anything. That's the type of mood this person is in. We have here the 7 of Cups. This person is daydreaming about certain things that could happen. They have a lot of temptation around them. They have a lot of choices. However, they do know that the first choice that they have is truly you. You are what they want and desire. But they're not taking any action. That's the problem. They become a little lazy and they're procrastinating. Here we also have the Hangman. Talk about procrastination. Person's just hanging around, waiting to see a reaction from you. Are you going to be reaching out? Are you going to say anything? Eventually they'll see, no, you won't, and you shouldn't. You need to definitely let this person come to you. With the Ace of Pentacles, this individual, after seeing and after observing and after waiting, they are going to reach out to you and give you an offer, something that's more solid than what you have right now. Of course, guys, this is a general love reading. You guys know this. This is not a private reading. So, unfortunately, not everything will resonate with you. But I hope this part does, because this is them making an offer. Now, why are they actually making an offer? Because they truly want to get this entire situation over with. They're sick and tired of it too. Not only are you, but it's been haunting them. It's almost like it's going to haunt them to their grave. and they want it finished. Here in the background, a brand new day is dawning. Everything that happened in the past will stay in the past, and now the future is more certain. There's more hope. This is something that this card indicates, that let's put things to sleep, put it to death. Let's have a union or reunion, and let's renew and refresh and have a rebirth of whatever this person wants to start with you. It could be just a simple relationship that may lead to something else, or literally somebody that wants to be a lover. Now, we also have this card here, the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups card is a really good card because it does talk about how this person is starting to realize that because of them, this entire connection has turned out into what it is now. So they're not blaming you. That's good. They're blaming themselves. So they have to blame themselves, because here they're crying over spilled milk. They're looking at lost opportunities and things that have happened in the past that they really could have fixed, could have done, but they never really did. They were very short-sighted, I'm seeing here. They did not look at the long-term goals. And in this card itself, there's 2 cups right in the back. So this person is literally ignoring the opportunity that they still have, the things that are still there. And they're just dwelling on the past. But they also realize that if it wasn't for them, this entire crap show wouldn't have happened. Things got out of control. They're not nice. Look at this. A lot of thinking, a lot of waiting. Let's get rid of this. But we do have an offer. So is there an action? I do see towards you, this definitely is the action with the Ace of Pentacles. And the other action they're taking, which is slightly related to you, but it's more directly related to them, is to get out of this mindset, to change the scene, to bring something brand new, and to basically refresh, have a new day. That's what this talks about. So it is good. It is good. I would recommend just take things slow, because this person has a lot of changing to do. They need to change if they're going to be with you. They can't be in this state of mind anymore. This is a lot of the type of cards that just came out. It's a lot of mental anguish, a lot of mental related issues. They're really stressed. They may be depressed. They may have a lot of anxiety. Those type of things. That's what all of these type of cards are about. Okay, just going to do a quick prayer. Wow. Compromise. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. So we do have one of the most beautiful cards, Compromise, because that's the way people come and they meet in the middle. Followed by take action. Then we have yes. We have look for a sign. Then we have reconsider. Oh, reconsider, because it's up to you. So you now have a choice. This reading now is split into 2 groups. Some of you who may wish to be with this person, and others of you who really want to take perhaps a new opportunity or something else that may come to you. Okay, the reason why is because you have a very important card that came out a year from now, and I will talk about this card. Many of you were unhappy. Well, a few of you, not many of you. Because you had wondered that, last year the same card came. The only reason this card comes up is because in this deck, this card was only created for 1 year time period. I don't have a card that says 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Because when I was doing my own readings for my twin flame, it took 4 to 5 years for my twin flame to reach out to me. And each bloody year, the card would show up every time. After year 1, after year 2, after year 3, after year 4. So I completely understand when you guys mentioned this about this card. So I just wanted to explain to some of you when you wonder, oh, it said that last year. You keep repeating the same thing. It's not that I keep repeating the same thing. It's that this is the way the card comes out because they don't have another card that may say 5 years from now. All right, so I did have to pause this recording, so you may have noticed a little bit of a shift. So here we have compromise. The first card is the strongest, which is compromise. So there is a need for an understanding from the both of you. So you adjust a little bit, they adjust a little bit. You change your beliefs and your issues. They change their beliefs and the issues that they're having. And you meet in the middle. There is no other way this connection is going to work out. And the thing is, this is why you have it's up to you. Some of you might not want to adjust at all. Some of you may have just had enough. For those of you that want to be with this person, this message is for you. Compromise is the key to this connection. It's important for you to take action in the coming months, maybe even a year from now. But you need to let this person heal, let them change, let them shift. Yes, it is important for you to look for signs. Here we're talking about the signs of change in this person, their behavior. If you can't tell, then you may just see signs and synchronicities. 1111, 444, quadruple twos. You could see many numbers. This is just an essence of the universe and the celestial beings telling you that you're on the right track, that they've got your back. So you'll know that something that is divinely meant for you, that will come to you. They're also saying here to reconsider, once at least, to see what it is that you want to say, what you want to do. Is it really what you truly want? Is this what you really want? Don't second guess yourself, but reconsider after you have some information regarding the situation. And like they're saying, it's up to you. You will be ready, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Any type of major changes will occur a year from now or later. I have to add that on now. So a year from now or later. This is probably why you have a choice, because many of you are not going to want to stay and wait. It's not logical to do that anymore. So for you who want to leave, literally, it is important to still see if you can compromise. Come to a compromise. See if you can somehow meet in the middle and just have a good relationship, even as friends, platonic friends even. It is important for you to take action. And yes, the angels here are also saying to look for a sign. This is now not signs and synchronicities, but this is red flags. Have a look at what is not right in this kind of a connection. And based on that, reconsider your actions, any words, any intentions that you had. Think about it. Eventually, again, you have a choice. It's up to you. And here the angels are saying that you are ready. You're ready to tackle and to take on whatever is going to come towards you. Whoever is new, you will be able to handle that too. Here, I do see an opportunity eventually coming to you, because once you release from this person, you're going to start attracting other people towards you. However, you need to keep more of a positive mindset and not simply just dwell on the regret of why this thing didn't work out. Sometimes it doesn't work out because you're too good for it. You're too good for this person. The celestial beings know that you deserve better. That person's down here, you're up here. They're not going to bring you down here. They're going to find somebody that's just the same level as you so that you can be happy. They care about you. That's why these strange things happen. That's why we find people cheating on us. Oh, they got caught. That's why we read a text message and we wonder, oh, who was this from? These little things that happen to us when we find out the truth about someone, or even when somebody starts acting a little, aggressive or maybe even violent, those are signs and indications for us to realize that this path is no longer the safe path. It is not a happy path. It's only going to get worse. These type of things are very, very difficult to change because it's a person's personality. It's their attitude. Yes, people can go to therapy, but why get into a relationship that you need to fix the person first? There's millions of people out there. You don't have to fix them. You're just with them, and then you build a relationship together. You're not there to fix them. That's what therapists and doctors are for. There's a lot of relationships like that out there, and that is something that I probably will talk about in the far future on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, because that happens far too much. And people think that they can change people by fixing them. There's no fixing a person. That person needs to fix themselves. And that comes from inner trauma, release of trauma and emotional problems, childhood things that have happened to them, things like that. This is not something that you can fix. Yes, they may act as if it's fixed, but it's not. Here we have also a year from now. So it's inevitable for both groups here. Yes, there is something that's going to happen a year from now, maybe even after. Whatever it is, it's not going to happen anytime soon. That I can definitely tell you. And that's your reading. Taurus, I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know if any of this has resonated with you. If you feel that you can connect with this reading, maybe certain parts of this reading. If you have a story, let me know. And I just want to let you guys know I do still have love readings, orders that you can still place. This is for the written report reading. So these are written reports all conducted by myself. And you can go to my website, www.asnointia.com, and you can have a look at whatever packages I still have available. It may take me some time to get back to you though. But eventually I'll be able to provide you with what you need. And do have a look at the description so that you know exactly what it is that you will be receiving. Because there's certain questions and answers that I have. That's all that it covers. So just to let you know. And for those of you who are new, I just wanted to announce that I do have another channel, which is Asnointia Audio. That is on YouTube. I do encourage you to have a look at that channel. It has videos regarding relationships as well as our spiritual connections. And hopefully for some of you, it may help in healing and providing knowledge and insight as to why you feel the way that you do. Because I see emotions, I feel emotions, and I read emotions, right? So I'm able to see, even if somebody's hiding, I can see what it is that they're truly feeling, which is pretty cool. It's almost like an invasion of privacy, my nephew said to me a while ago. And he's like, do you ask for permission? No. Of course not. How does somebody do that? I do this to just heal people and to see what people are going through so that everybody can be on the same page. These videos that I've created on Asnointia Audio, I had no clue about any of these type of topics. All of that knowledge I have gained from all of you, my viewers, my subscribers, my clients. All of that knowledge came from you guys. And what I noticed is that, my God, we all go through the same thing. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It's the same feeling. The feelings and emotions do not change. There's a variety of them. So I thought, okay, let's create these videos. Since if 1,000 people are resonating with it, even if 1,000 do, it's helpful. Because then you know that, you know what, I'm not alone. So do have a look. Hopefully it'll provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your own situation. And yeah, that's what it's there for. And do like, share, and subscribe to that channel as well. I will be having something new coming up there, hopefully in a month. It's going to be related to negative energies, how you can protect yourself, and what you can do to basically avoid these type of things. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.